My teacher. You remember that?
No.
Damn, it was such a good video.
Too young.
Such a good video. I was young too, but man, it was an opportunity. I guess the kids are dreaming in class or imagining it, and she like rips off her clothes and she's like dancing and shaking her breasts.
Oh, her breasts.
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them?
Hold on. It's like I'm starting to get ready to do a wrestling match almost. Nervous. I gotta poop.
I mean, she is.
She is. She's got to poop too.
She's powerful.
That's right. What's up, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
I'm Chad.
And I'm Brittany, and we're the new tribe. We're bringing you the new real.
We are back!
We are real.
Once again,
Raw.
everybody.
Rugged.
With some exciting, I don't know, something exciting, guys. We're back with a highly requested Jinjer song.
Teacher.
Teacher, guys. This one was actually one of the most requested ones.
Yes.
Off of our last two reactions. It's only our third time ever hearing them, correct?
Yes, and it's not really personally like what they want us to listen to. It was personally like, it was them recommending what we should personally listen to.
They said
we're hip hop fans.
They said we would enjoy it. So
that makes
regardless,
sense, right?
and yes, guys, we will go ahead and address the fact that I'm wearing a matching outfit with the lady.
And I didn't have to force him.
This is actually done on purpose, guys. We were contacted by an awesome company called DIY OJ.
Yes.
They wanted to send us some customized jerseys to represent the channel. And if you guys don't mind, we're going to take a second and tell you about them. If you want to jump straight to the reaction, we'll put a timestamp up right here. But right now, about these jerseys. DIY OJ is your one-stop shop for all your jersey needs. Whether you're outfitting your team or just trying to rep your offspring by being that over-the-top parent in the bleachers, you can do it all with DIY OJ. As you can see, we are huge hockey fans, so we decided to rep our channel with these awesome jerseys.
And they were fully customizable, so we got to decide what went where.
You can choose any of their many styles, from hockey to basketball. They even have pants. Either way, they have what you're looking for.
So if baseball is your thing, you can search by their most popular or newest styles.
These jerseys are some of the highest quality jerseys we have ever seen, and the stitching is super solid.
The option to add our channel logo was probably my favorite feature.
So thanks again to DIY OJ, and please feel free to check them out by clicking the link in the description.
Thanks, guys. Now back to the video.
All right, guys, and of course those links are going to be in the description.
Yep.
And if you do decide to check them out, click one of those links, we will get a kickback for the channel, and we would much appreciate it. So, all right, baby, it is time to toast those haters out there. Everybody get your cups, get your beers, get your cheers on, and toast those haters. Why do we do this, baby?
Because they need love the most.
That's right. We're all about spreading love on this channel. We don't feed the trolls. You guys know this by now. You Jinjer fans know this by now. This is our third round. Check them out. You ready to do this, baby?
Yes.
Bam. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, this is Jinjer.
Teacher.
Damn.
I'm excited.
That's about the coolest logo I've ever seen. Yeah. That's grimy.
Yeah, it is.
Open up your Bibles, I'm gonna chase on survival, so keep your eyes wide open. The young soul lost control, make your first fall. This is my duty, to set them down.
Wow.
She clapped my hand, took me
yeah!
out of the glass. She gave me hint, I was in glow of the mass.
Damn, guys. So,
Oh.
first of all, let's get some love in the comments for that drummer.
Oh my god.
Because that drum beat was one of the most, and I'll probably get some hate for saying this because
Unorthodox.
Unorthodox. I don't mean anything negative by it because I find people that can do those types of.
It's unorthodox to us Americans.
Well, and unorthodox. What I mean is it almost switches tempo.
Yes. It was hard to keep a steady, beat with it.
Tempo switches aren't like anything brand new in songs, but when they're
that sporadic,
when you do them like that, like without a big just
clean
break in between, like say a chorus and something like that, like they literally felt like it sped that song up and then down and then up and then down because.
But she stayed the same.
Yes.
Which is mind blowing.
And her vocals in the beginning.
Oh my gosh.
So
grimy.
I never we're fresh off of Perennial and Pisces.
She's a shapeshifter, obviously.
Absolutely.
I love the video too.
That's what I was getting ready to touch on. Everybody that knows me, it doesn't matter if it's a hip hop video, doesn't matter what kind of video it is, if it's showing kind of backstage, behind the scenes type of stuff, anything live like that, I love it. I freaking love it.
Yes.
It's just
it really gives you an insight to who they are as a person
and you get the
artist.
energy. You know what I mean? Like you get when you see these live shots, especially crowd shots with the mosh. It makes me want to go elbow some 17-year-olds or 18. They got to be legal. What am I talking about? Oh, the back on my hand. She pointed finger at me. I got your son.
Dear Lord, forgive me as I'm slapping this sinful child.
Wow.
I'm led, so I will show what is
I love it.
right.
Choose your life because I'm merciful. Put your knuckles on the table, give my fat pharaoh will punish you. Wow.
Did it sound like she was doing both of her voices at once?
At the same time? She's done it a couple times.
I was like, maybe my ears are playing tricks on me.
No,
or maybe it's a backup person.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
But both of those are her voice.
I was getting ready to say, I don't know if somebody else is doing some backup or behind her, or if because this is the official video, it
might be an effect.
That means this is the official recording, so she could have like a chorus effect or a reverb effect and kind of double the track behind it.
It was like at the same time, though.
We're
gonna have to take it back and see.
I did that with tracks of mine back in the day, and it's really popular in hip hop. You can do lay a vocal track and
it's
then
an engineering trick.
Yes, and then take that track, duplicate it, maybe even put a different effect on that one, drop the pitch, whatever you got to do, and make it kind of stagger but play at the same time.
This makes it sound more full.
This was kind of like a harmonized though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a harmonized, but it wasn't the same. It was very tricky. If you
we're
guys
gonna have to take it back.
If you guys know what we're talking about, let us in on the secret here, because this is some.
I couldn't let it keep going without questioning it, and I was like, I could sound completely crazy.
I heard it in the very first start, whenever it when she started, and I just didn't say anything yet because I thought.
Well, now that we're a few in, and I kind of know a couple of her voices, I'm like those.
A couple of her personalities.
Yeah,
yeah, I know.
Those definitely both sounded like her.
All right, let's take it back a little bit, guys.
I got your side. Dear Lord, forgive me as I'm slapping
I love that.
this sinful child.
Right there.
By your head I'm led, so I will show what is wrong and what is right.
Choose your life because I'm merciful.
That was it.
Knuckles on the table, give my fat pharaoh will punish you. Wow.
When the prejudice let us down, we stay firmly on our ground. creatures may be fools too.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! God damn! I wonder how many grandmas have been slapped to that song. You know what I mean? That's a slap your grandma song right there.
Yeah.
Granny just can't hang. Holy crap, that was cool, man. You know,
I love that. Oh my gosh. I can see why people said that this was their favorite song.
I don't know why people I guess we're read like an open book, because this is probably my favorite out of all of them right now. Like we've only seen two other. We like everything, don't get me wrong, and we try not to pick favorites, but like the surprise of first ever hearing them, guys, I'm going to link that above. If you haven't seen the first time we've ever checked out Jinjer, you need to check that out. The shock of hearing this band, and you know, obviously the vocals is a big shock, but just the band in general is crazy.
And the lyricism, the poetry.
Yes, that stays with you for a long time, so it's hard to be like, you know, but this is the type of song that's going to go on rotation. You know what I mean? Like,
this is going on our playlist.
Not to mention, as soon as we get the opportunity, we're definitely seeing them live.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely. I will take my walker and my geriatric ass right up into that mosh pit, and then I will be picked up right after that.
We are major hip-hop heads. Like, that's what we listen to the majority of the time.
But I grew up on rock. Yes,
we both grew up on rock.
Yeah.
And, like, I had this crazy uncle that was the black sheep of the family that listened to rock around me all the time. Yeah. And so I grew up loving it as well.
Me too.
And I could really I could relate to the emotions that I felt listening to it really early on in life, because of just, you know, how I grew up and whatnot. So it was kind of like an outlet, you know what I mean? Like,
it's crazy, man. Like it brings back a lot of like nostalgia, even though it's an original type of thing, you know what I mean? Especially the crazy uncle thing. Yeah. You know, I had a crazy uncle that smelled like burnt rubber and Vaseline.
Oh God.
Anybody else? No? Just me? Sorry. That was dope. Self-proclaimed preacher, put on the back of welfare, no lecture stop to bear. We need no soap, shove down our throats. So keep them all along, unrated and remote. I am a bad example of order. This life is not a prison, and you are not the warden. Please, teacher, leave us alone, as we accept that this is wrong.
Fuck yeah.
Damn.
Fuck yeah.
Man, I tell you what. Oh, what's her name? Tatiana?
This teacher fucked with the wrong witch.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. What's the lead singer's name? I could correct me if I'm wrong. Tatiana, something like that. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. You guys told us, but it's been a little bit since we've done it. Regardless, I think that she could probably kick ass in the pit. Yeah. Have you seen her stage moves?
Oh, yeah. I love her stage moves.
The kicks.
Yes.
She's either a ninja or this is like literally the energy you get. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's freaking badass.
I love this whole song and just the different compilations it's showing here, because it's showing that it's every single time. And it's every time she performs this. Yeah. And, I mean, this is something that we're passionate about as well, this whole topic.
Yes, absolutely. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's something that we talk about on a regular basis. We even talk about it here on this channel.
It's definitely going to be fun to break down. Yes. After this reaction, it's going to be awesome.
She fits right in with the material we do on this channel. It's like we do so many different things and so many different genres from so many different cultures that none of it like really necessarily relates, but yet all the topics that they touch on
kind of intertwine.
Yes, and
Absolutely.
they're very, very bigger picture type of truths that a lot of people or the world in general
needs
don't,
to hear,
don't want to hear,
but won't listen type of thing, or is I guess forced to condition not to listen.
That is so my vibe.
Absolutely.
Is using music as an outlet to rant and scream and yell,
preach your truth
about how you want change, but in your own unique, creative way.
Absolutely.
Like, we love writing slam poems together.
Uh-huh.
It's our thing. I write them by myself too. And it is such a great outlet to get that, I don't know, like maybe hopelessness that you might feel sometimes about humanity.
It's a good creative outlet, and it also lets you expel some of that energy that might be built up as a negative, block or something like that in you, and it's
honestly,
in a creative way.
Yes, and it's kind of like therapy, and it's honestly healed me so much that a lot of my writing has turned more motivational, positive.
Yeah.
And I'm way more compassionate towards humanity and what's going on because I understand it more.
So how about that flow?
Oh my God.
She started spitting bars, man.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like she's part of the squad.
Yeah, I know.
Squad. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not kidding, man.
Yeah.
Those were bars. We're gonna have some fun.
Oh yeah.
After this.
Teacher, leave us alone as we accept the message from no one. When the prejudice let us down, we stay firmly on our ground. Don't let the school make a fool of you because the teachers make the fools too.
I love that.
When the prejudice let us down, we stay firmly on our ground. Don't let the school make a fool of you.
Damn. So true. So true. Look at that crowd, man.
No.
Everybody having a good time. Except the guy on the floor. And the grandma.
Looks like they're all pretty respectful.
Your idol scream to me.
Wow. It's like a goddamn roller coaster.
As I turn away from infamy and disgrace.
Wow.
I smile to you, 'cause I want you to see how I break the rules.
That's right.
Your Trinity.
Goosey!
To me, throwing shame on my face.
Yes.
As I turn away from infamy and disgrace, I smile to you. I smile to you. I smile to you.
Yes. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, shit! Hold on. What the fuck?
Wow.
Oh, man.
I was like, oh, they ended it on such an angelic moment, but like with such badass lyrics.
Yeah, they literally
I
just...
love when she does that contrast, so.
They literally just lifted the veil and let the two realms collide
Yeah.
and battle it out for final
It's like
victory.
Transformers.
It's freaking crazy, man. That was crazy. That was like a swarm of bees, man. I tell you what, guys, that
The swarm of gingers.
swarm of gingers. No offense. No
And
offense to anybody that has a red
Our baby's a ginger.
that has a ginger top.
Yeah.
My God,
He's
that
got
was
ginger
badass.
in his beard. So.
Oh my gosh, I think I might have gray in there now too. What the hell is
from
going
our
on?
from our little ginger.
I'm gonna bring it back, guys. That is 100% worth the replay.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's self-explanatory. Let's do it. That was nuts.
Oh shit.
Fuck yeah, dude. Bam! That's what I'm talking about, guys. Hey, that deserves the horn. The horn.
Fuck yeah! Rock and roll, baby.
Fuck yes, guys. I'll tell you what. That I said something in one of our first. I can't remember which one it was. One of our first reactions to Jinjer, and I made a comment about feeling the vibe of another band. You know what I mean? Meant as a compliment. One of my favorite bands. You guys can find it in the comments section. It's pretty entertaining. But apparently, my taste in music wasn't the same. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the same thing on this one, because I did get a little flavor, a little vibe of like old school, like first album Korn. With the music, and I'm not talking about the lyrics. They're way deeper than anything like that. They're, it's more of like the stylistic of like the music, the way they're doing the
innovation,
the stops and
the
whatnot,
griminess,
the actual the grimy. And I'm talking, those of you that listen to the first album of Korn, like with Clown and Blind and Chutes and Ladders and stuff like that on it.
Was it
Daddy was on that one. Like this, that was
that one was deep.
That was Korn. We just went and seen them last summer. Yeah. And they put on an amazing show. So this is by far.
We took our preteen for his birthday.
A compliment. Legends in the game, that type of thing. But I did feel that, man, and just the talent alone in this band has me blown away. Like what's crazy is we've obviously the lead vocalist shines every time that we've seen it, but I've really picked up on the drummer because I'm a huge fan of the drums. I dabble myself. I am by far nowhere near on that level.
Drums are both of our favorites,
but that's by far my favorite instrument and the most entertaining to watch, in my opinion. And not only that, but the bassist is, how about that bridge part where the bassist was doing it was like a finger tap, like lift off kind of riff, you know what I mean?
And I wish that rock would put more bass into
it's crazy, and that's what I mean. Like
it almost adds that hip hop. Not exactly hip hop flavor.
Well, that's kind of how you got it with Korn.
Yeah, it starts to like bridge it.
They were doing that really low tuned, 5 strings. I think he might have even done like a 7-string bass. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but it's something like that. What's his name? I can't remember from Korn, but one of the
it turns into a funky grimy
innovators of I can't say innovators because, of course, there's, Primus and stuff like that that, was really bass heavy. Flea from Chili Peppers, really bass heavy. But this was like that, just stuff that you don't generally hear because the bass is something that you don't generally pick up on like out front. You're hearing the guitar, you're hearing the vocals, obviously you hear the drums. The bass is kind of more like the rhythm, like support section. Nothing against it.
They don't make it a point
and that's
to
like let it stand out. Absolutely. Like I was a huge Metallica fan growing up. Jason Newsted, after Phil Burton, I think Phil was his name, after he passed away, Jason Newsted, one of my favorite bass players. I was blessed to see the Black tour of the Black album, and
it was your first concert.
Yeah, it was my very first concert actually, and I got to witness him do like a 30-minute bass solo and fell in love with it. The guy was crazy. But during the songs, you don't really hear a whole lot of that except for maybe on a couple. Yeah. So I really like seeing the incorporation and it stand out to where I can hear it and actually pull it out, because I'm not a bassist or anything like that.
And
so bravo, man.
This
bravo
song
fucking
was perfect.
All right, everybody. It is time for
Bar of the Day.
Bar of the Day, or Lyric of the Day, whichever you prefer. Guys, this is where my beautiful wife and we take these lyrics of this song. We tell you what our favorite lyrics are of this song and why, and then it'll be your turn. You guys will go down to the comment section leave a hashtag BOTD or LOTD, whichever you prefer. And that way we can kind of pick you out of the comments and those of you that want to participate. But make sure you tell us your bar of the day and why. That's right. We love
I'm
to
excited about this one.
interact with you guys. And I mean, this channel is all about the art of music, not just music and hearing new stuff, which is amazing, but we really like to celebrate and discuss kind of, you know, what it takes to write something like this, you know, let
truly
alone
being present with something in life.
Yeah, let alone the music part of it. But I mean, these lyrics, guys, this is a song that everybody needs to hear. You know what I mean? This is an anthem for people like us that, you know, kind of like,
oh yeah, this is our life anthem for sure.
I want to say go against the grain, but the only reason it is that is because the grain is going the wrong way.
Because we see the truth.
Yeah,
because the grain is going against us.
Absolutely.
That's why.
I mean, you know, they're taking down an establishment, you know, with art and lyrics, guys. We've got an honorable mention right now. We couldn't decide. We wanted to include the hook. The chorus, if you will, as a bar of the day, but we both liked other parts so much, so we don't normally do this, but we're going to touch on the chorus just for a minute before we get into our bars.
Yes. When their prejudice let us down, we stand firmly on our ground. Don't let their school make a fool of you, because the teachers may be fools too.
Exactly.
Self-explanatory.
I mean, that's self-explanatory,
oh my
guys.
Gosh,
that
such a good hook.
Kind of sums it up. That was perfect for this song.
Yes.
You know, it's school is a great idea. It's when it gets infected by
indoctrination.
Yes, by agendas and by, you know, conditioning and that sort of thing. You know, learning math, learning how to read and write and spell and, you know, and stuff like that. Even geography and some sciences. You know, I am a fan of learning. Yes. Period. But I
think there should be more specialized learning though.
Exactly.
For,
school should be more, you know, individualized and
that's
more,
what I meant.
Yes, more I guess skill based. Like you know, kids should be singled, you know, as to what their strengths are, and their interests, and they would learn
their
more.
Dreams.
You know, let's get some real world experience in there instead of, you know, all of this, you know, made up indoctrination, like she said, and stuff that they want us to believe that and that's what they're saying, you know what I mean? And I love how they end it and they say, you know, the teacher may be a fool too. Yep. And that's exactly right. You know what I mean? They're just literally repeating what they were taught in a higher school that they call higher education, to get a piece of paper to say that they're qualified to tell you what you're supposed to believe. Yes. And that's just not how we think. You know what I mean?
And they're turning everything anymore into school, whether you realize it or not. Religion is that for sure. Yeah. And it all kind of ties in together with the other systems of the world as well.
All right. So,
that too.
Guys, let's go into our bar of the day. So, I will go first because mine comes first in the song and it's just easier to edit that way. All right, guys, I will go first on my bar of the day. It's going to be kind of long and it's hard not to do more than like a bar or more than a couple lines when you've got lyrics like this, you know what I mean? Because they are all so powerful, and she makes so many good points.
Like, especially if she structures it in a way where it all kind of flows together in the way that she performs.
And that's what that's what I was going to say. And it was all amazing, but with the added touch of how they put it together and how she performs her lyrics just makes, I mean, it could have been awesome. She could have been up there singing the alphabet and it would have been amazing the way she performed it. But I'm going to read these to you guys so I don't mess any up. But it says, "We need no soap shoved down our throats, so keep your monologues unrated and remote. I am a bad example of order. This life is not a prison and you are not a warden. Please, teacher, leave us alone as we accept life lessons from no one."
Yes.
Damn.
Like, see, I thought she would say on our own because it kind of flowed with all of it.
Yeah.
But I love
same
with how they structured like the the drums and everything else with the instruments, like we talked about earlier, in a very unorthodox type of way, it actually went perfectly. And I love the unexpected touch there.
Absolutely.
From no one instead of, is that what she said?
Yes, she said, I am, and the we need.
Yes.
And then at the end where she says, as we accept life lessons from no one.
Yes.
Like, and it is. This is a explanation point song. This is
and Rock's perfect for that.
Yes, an anthem type song. This is a stand up and unite.
Yes.
And you can tell by the crowd in the video, they definitely united. I'm pretty sure there was a couple of them that were fused together after that mosh pit. You know what I mean?
Yes, but it was really impressive to see that they were actually also respectful.
Yeah. So keep your monologues unrated and remote. I'm a bad example of order. I mean, that's just,
I love
that is badass. This life is not a prison and you are not a warden. Her imagery was amazing. Her metaphors were amazing. It's just an amazing song.
And every time she was talking about like we and us and I am, is that what she said?
Yeah, they would back it up.
A bad example of order. It was a scream behind it, like of people saying, I am with her.
To represent,
to represent
the multiple,
the
to
people.
put that emphasis on that part. So
I loved that.
Yes. All right, guys, we're going to replay this for you. This is those bars the way Jinjer intended them.
We need no stop, shove down our throats. So keep your monologues unrated and remote. I am a bad example of order. This life is not a prison, and you are not a warden. Please, teacher, leave us alone. As we accept that this is wrong.
Fuck yeah.
All right, my fair lady. Bestow on us your bars.
This was seriously so hard because literally
it's
the
hard.
Whole song,
the whole song is a bar of the day, guys.
It was just a straight banger. But here's mine. Your idol screamed to me, throwing shame on my face. As I turn away from infamy and disgrace, I smile to you because I want you to see how I break the rules in front of your Trinity.
Absolutely. I mean, the way that...
Talk about an exclamation mark.
Yes, the way that they put in there, I turn away from infamy and disgrace. You know what I mean? That they're not accepting it. They don't, you can label them with, being infamous. You're a heretic. You're going to hell because you're doing this, you're doing that, because you're not following the rules, whatever the case may be.
They cannot be gaslighted.
That's right. Good word. They're not taking the bullshit.
Yep.
That's what they're saying.
Yes.
They're going to turn from it. They will not be labeled by it. And just for that, they can't wait for you to watch as they break all your rules, all your laws, and smile to you right in front of your Trinity.
Yes, in front of your, holiest of the holy, symbols and idols. Because in my opinion, what they're saying is that, you can push this all on me, but that doesn't mean that that's my reality.
Absolutely.
So, what you're saying
about
shit. My reality might be completely real, and I might think that yours is crazy and bogus, but and that's why they're going to smile in front of the powers that be that are trying to take them in the wrong direction.
And I love the way that they incorporated in front of with the Trinities at the end. And in Christianity, the Holy Trinity is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
And of course, it's
all
what
I mean.
Male. It's all male.
Yeah, it's right. It's it's very
God and Goddess.
Very
Thank you very much.
Very anti-female. But we're not going to go into that because most people are anti what they're afraid of.
I love that it's a female though. That's the head
that's a lead,
singer
putting it out there.
Yes, and delivering it in this way. That was powerful.
I love that this female's balls have literally dropped farther than most males. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
she's got major lady balls.
Yes, her lady balls are swinging right now.
And
all right.
she's happy about it.
That's right, guys. We're gonna check these bars out the way Jinjer intended them.
I don't scream to me.
Wow, it's like a goddamn roller coaster.
As I turn away from infamy and disgrace.
Wow.
I smile to you, 'cause I want you to see.
That's right.
Woo!
right. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that. That's one of our favorite parts of these videos, and if you've stuck around this far, we want to thank you and ask you to please subscribe.
And ring the bell so you know when we drop that next hot ish that y'all love.
That's right, guys. And before we go, we
can't wait to see you in the comment section.
Absolutely. We can't wait to see you in the comment section. I mean, I expect that you guys are already down there right now, you know, typing after
either telling us
to
shut up or you're telling us your bar of the day.
That's right. That's all right. As long as you're interacting, guys, we're all about it. So, but before we do get out of here, guys,
we love everyone.
We want to make sure that you know that you are loved.
And you are important. Get out and do something that is all about you today, not about what society tells you to be or what somebody's idols tell you to be. You get out and be you, because being you is beautiful.
That's right, guys. And don't forget, while you're in the comment section, let us know what to check out next from Jinjer. We like to try to take the most voted for, the most requested, and try to do that next. Otherwise, I mean, this is fast becoming one of my favorite bands for sure.
Oh my gosh, yes.
You know,
I cannot wait.
We're not stopping. We're not stopping anytime soon. We are deep in that Jinjer hole right now.
I mean, we started with Pisces. He's a Pisces, and it was talking about the symbolism of all of those things. Yep. And there's one called I Speak Astronomy.
Absolutely.
Hello.
And we just did Teacher, and she dresses up as a teacher sometimes. You know, so good stuff, man. It's all about us, right? Yeah. Or a schoolgirl. I don't know. Either one, guys.
I do both.
That's it. We are out of here. Don't forget to check out DIYOJ in the links below. If you guys want an awesome jersey, maybe you're into it, maybe you're not. Either way, we appreciate it. We will see you guys very soon on the next one, maybe in the comment section, definitely on one of our lives. Either way, when we see you, her and I are going to be just as
real. Peace, guys.
Later.
Hey everybody, hope y'all enjoyed the video.
Yes, and if you want to get more involved with the videos or the channel, you guys can check the Patreon link in the description.
We appreciate your support so much, and remember to subscribe here, and you can find your favorite artists in a playlist right down here.
Later.
Peace, guys.